Regular crowd of assholes. Pennell says, Brian, Krista, Megan, Scott, Paul, BJ, B. Pennell, Adam Sweet, 23 minutes early, which was actually 26 minutes early. It's hot again. And this needs to have something dealt with. This is doing some weirdness. You had 2 minutes? Oh, who had 3? Who picked 3 minutes late? Oh. I'm gonna need to start with a bevy. I'm hot and sweaty. I was doing guitar work. Not as much guitar work as I wanted to, though, because the sun got around to the other side of the house and started making it hot, and then this is turning into the Mike complains about things show, isn't it? That's not good. Let's not do that. Let's Longer Beams here. What up, yo? How's everybody doing this week? Anybody got any cool news? I don't really have any news this week. Not really. Todd's got news. He got his lathe today. Time for a mini split sponsor. Yeah, somebody called like Mitsubishi or Lennox or somebody and be like, you guys should really talk to this Mike fella. Oh, Todd got his lathe. There we go. Gotta get spinning. Do you have tools and stuff to start cutting yet? Is everything all ready? Was everything set for the lathe to get into the shop? Garden got planted, Scott says. Nice. I don't know that we're going to do a garden this year. Our garden got a little bit overgrown, and we haven't really dealt with that. So we might be gardenless for another year. Yes, Todd says that everything's all set up. Brush got cleared. Chris is clearing brush. We got people gardening. Everybody's doing outside stuff. I was kind of in and out into the driveway. But then it got hot. I wanted to get closer to final sanding done on this thing so that I can glue the neck in and start finishing soon. I hate, by the way, I'm not one for hate and hating things. So let's say I very much dislike metal and working with metal. Guitar frets are metal, and I very much dislike them. I got them leveled off and the initial stages of polishing done on them. But man, I do not like metal. It's hard. It's blue paint. I didn't paint it. It stayed. Oh, I got the tuners dry fit, I guess. I just wanted to test to see if they actually were in the correct spacing and stuff. So yeah, I just put them in there and then I can mark the holes that the screws are going to go in, and then I can take them back out. And then once the frets are all finished, polished up, I can take the tape off, glue it in. Lone Crossman, been making guitars for 30 years. Thrilled to talk about it. Okay. Well, this is my first one. It's been going well in places, in certain areas of the build. It's been going well. Others not so much. I'm hot and I'm gonna have a bevy. Don't come on my show and tell me I should not be consuming alcohol while I'm operating at late. We're going to spin up some chestnut tonight. When's the guitar build is due? The end of June. But that's like your final video is due at the end of June. So I got to get the damn thing finished so I can get processing the videos. Beckham's here. I hate metalworking too. Metal is just too hard. Like, why can't it be softer? Like wood. And it's cold, and wood is warm, and like, I don't know. It is what it is. I am close to being able to put the neck in the body and get finishing. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do for finish either. What finish do you use? Yeah, that's the question. I kind of just want to spray lacquer it and be done. But I don't know. I also want to do a rubbed in oil finish, so I don't know. I'll decide when it's glued together. And how much longer I have to do it. I mean, I need to get this thing done so that I can get sitting down and editing these videos. Because there's going to be six video series on making this guitar, and like 500 hours of footage to go through or something. But at the end, at least I'll have a very attractive thing on my wall. Crimson guitar oil. Do I have time to get it though? That's the thing. It's like, it has to come from UK. I actually wanted to get some fret rubber things to polish my frets, and then I realized that I don't have time for that. I'm gonna buy some crimson stuff for the next guitar that I make though, because I get a discount for being in the Great Guitar Build Off 2021. This is my shirt. So I'm going to use that discount to get some stuff to help me make my second guitar, because I've realized throughout the process you need some guitar making things when you're making a guitar. You can't just like use your furniture making stuff. Well, you can, because I have been, but it's not ideal. There's some things that are specifically for making guitars that you should probably have to make your life easier. But I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, come here. It's gonna be a guitar. Like, it's gonna be a very guitar looking thing when it's all said and done. Whether it plays or not, this is another story. But it is what it is. I decided that it was time to make a guitar. And then I decided that that guitar should be for an international guitar competition. And then today I actually had to increase the depth of my cavities in the back, because I realized that the potentiometer knobbies weren't going to be coming through enough to get a knob on, so I had to increase the depth of that. And then my switch was actually too long for the depth of my guitar, so I had to increase that depth too towards the front so that it could actually be inside the guitar, because I don't think things through. I just start making things. I just start. Why think about stuff? Just start. Like, for example, we're just going to start making a bowl out of this piece of chestnut. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to make any decisions. We're just going to fire it up and stick a sharp piece of metal in it while it's spinning and see what comes out. So let's Let's just do that. Let's just get on with it. We can talk more later. Oh, there we go. We got a piece of chestnut. I don't know that it's going to come through, but it's got some flaminess in it. How centered are we? It's not super centered. We're going to lose a little bit. Yes, the color does go all the way through. It's pretty evenly that's all right for centered anyway. Okay, roundish. Fairly. Let's just start making some cuts and see what comes out of it. See what it becomes. 1260, 1290, 13 and a bit. Go back in the other way. See what it wants to do. I didn't have that tool rest locked down. That's not. Don't not lock your tool rest down. I don't know. I actually don't mind that if I am actually round at the top with a little lip there. Which I am not quite. Let's see if we can just flesh this out a little bit. kind of like that. Oh, I think I might actually like that even better. Whip, 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 whip. Instead of, yeah, yeah. Oh, too much. Too much. Let's fix it. Yeah. Now we're back to something I don't mind. Okay. That's what we're working with. Well, I'm pretty sharp. That's not unattractive. Okay, let's flatten the bottom off. I am sweating. Tell me you got a CBN wheel set up. Well, yes and no. It's still in the same state that it is before. I use it. It's just not ideally set up. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's an interesting contraption. Gotta try new stuff sometimes, right? I'm gonna go with I don't hate it, and sometimes that turns things that I just don't hate instead of really like. actually end up being some of my favorite things. So let's get sanding. And I don't have to start all the way down. Those were pretty good cuts. I'm going to start at 150. But I am going to have to take numerous breaks this evening because I am hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. Oh, loud noises. I do like to make things difficult on myself with sanding though, don't I? All these little whoops and stuff tend to make sanding a little more difficult. think I want to accentuate that rim just slightly. I'm just going to put a little, just a little detail right along there. Once I'm spinning the right direction. Nice and subtle. Maybe a little less subtle, but not much. I do not, in fact, have a burning wire. I could go grab a random guitar string, but I kind of like that it's a little subtle. Yeah, I'm liking this more. I like it a little bit more than Don't Hate It. Put a recess in the bottom and get some custom grit on there. We'll flip it around after a little break because I am sweaty. This stuff cuts nice though. Have I ever done chestnut? I think I did. It was not flamey chestnut, but I think I've done chestnut on the show before, if I'm not wrong. And somebody bought it. Was it Beckham? Beckham, did I do a chestnut and you bought it? I lose track, obviously. I wouldn't say it turns like butter, but it is pretty nice to turn. It's a little harder than, I would say it's a little harder than walnut. Yes, okay, Beckham, good. See, I do remember things, kind of, sometimes. Yeah, it's a little big. I thought that might be a little big, but it'll work. Do a little bit of decorating in there too, I think. Maybe just 2. That's not. Ugh. I never trust myself. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Now we got our recess. Got everything sanded up to 400. Got a little bit, I can feel that we have a little bit of tear out in there on the flamey parts. But you know what? I'm already over it. Custom grit. What do we got? Where are my steps? Here's my step 1. This stuff is available in the Etsy store, by the way. If you are unfamiliar with it, it is a finishing and polishing and sanding compound that is fan-frickin-tastic. Made by Australian bees and an Australian scientist, and rowed across the ocean by a guy in a boat with some energy drinks. And just rub some on, and turn her backwards, go 6-ish hundred to break it down, break down the abrasive in there. God, it's not just hard to sand when you make little whoopity whoops. You also hurts your finishing system a little bit. Might add a little bit of the liquid wax to get into those little recessy dealies. I don't assume that this will hurt the abrasive breakdown process. Doesn't seem to be. You can slowly start turning it up. Now that the abrasive is broken down a little bit, drive it in nice and deep. Figure out how to get it out of those crevices. There we go. We're going. Now we're rocking. Get that bit of paper towel out of there. Beauty. Beauty. And get a little bit more of the liquid wax down into that little, because I make things more difficult for myself than I need to. And then we'll hit her with some step 2. Go from really smooth to ridiculous smooth. And buff that out a little bit. Oh. Beauty. All right, step 2. I never remember where I put lids and stuff. How do you order from Mike? You order on my Etsy store page, which is linked in the description. I have them in, I have a 2-pack of the grits. I have a 2-pack of the waxes. And I have a 4-pack of all 4. It is not inexpensive, but it goes a long way. And it makes things gorgeous. I've been using it 2 months, and that's how much I've been used so far. Over 2 months, I think. I don't know. 3 months? Scott, when did you first send me this stuff? Gotta be going on 3 months now. Same thing, go up to 5-ish hundred, break down the grit. It was January when you sent it, so I got it in probably early March. So March, April, May. Yeah, 3-ish months. And it's an easy system to work, and it produces fantastic results. Did I get your order? Yes. BJ, yours went out yesterday, but I forgot to go back onto my Etsy store and check the box that says sent until about an hour ago. Let's crank it up, buff it out. I want to like bring you guys in for when I turn this off so you can see. It's probably going to have some little bits of blue paper towel in it. But it's essentially like sanding your project up to multiple thousands of grits while you're finishing. All right, come on in. Yeah, that's okay. What camera? I'm just using my my phone. I do these on my Samsung FE20 something. I don't remember what it's called. We're gonna have a little break. So I'm sweaty. This is not a finishing one, is it? Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good... phones have nice cameras on them now, man. Beer time? Indeed, Beckham. Indeed. Let's see what I missed. All I have is green wood to play with. The green wood is supposed to be really fun to play with. He can ship to you in Washington. Yes, I can ship to you in Washington State. I could almost throw it to you in Washington State. If I knew I'd become absolutely sucked into wood turning like I am, I'd have started with a larger machine. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. But I also am not against the idea of starting with a little one to figure out whether or not you're going to get sucked into it, because I don't know that wood turning is for everybody. And if you spend a ton of money thinking it's going to be for you and then it's not, that would suck. So I started for $150 and a $100 set of tools, and can't find my Etsy shop. It's in the description. There should be a link. If I don't screw up this bowl, that's going to be pretty nice. Yeah, I can see like the light is shining off of it at me from across the room. Like that's really good stuff. I want to say, let's just get it done, but let's not. I kind of want to just sit. That's why you buy plans and make a wooden lathe. That's not what you do, Paul. You don't do that. Flamey became flamed. Yes, it did. It's on the lathe. You missed the first half. You have to wait now. It's pretty. It's got some little whoopity whoops, and it's got a little rim on the top. I have to come back and watch the show later. It's daughter's birthday, and you have visitors. Life is more important than YouTube shows. Have a good night, Chili Man. Wish your daughter a happy birthday from Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff and the Ashholes. We'll get spinning this back up here in a minute. Ooh, making a set of my own turning tools. That's fun. Well, except the metal part. Metal sucks. Signing off for the song tonight. Oh, I forgot that was a thing again. So I didn't bring the guitar out, but that's not to say that I can't go get one. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. We're at 47 minutes. Let's get the inside of this thing done. No, I'm gonna go have a little walk stretch. I'll let you guys watch it though, because it's pretty. And then we'll do the inside. Oh, I've been on my feet out in the garage all day, and I need to have a little walk stretch. Oh. I guess I could have brought you guys on my walk stretch, but I'm a little bit embarrassed about the state of my yard right now. I gotta make a dump run for all the stuff that's beside my house. A ton of recycling that needs to go back. Like, it's just, it's a state. Okay. There we go. A little bit of blue paper towel residue in there still, but take care of that later. screws over there. Okay. Let's get the inside of this thing out. And then we got to do the Lily hypothetical question of the night. Let's go the right way. Make sure we're on good. Should maybe figure out how deep we're going. Started at 2.5, I think. Lost a little bit of depth. Let's go to 2. That couldn't have started at 2.5. Let's go to 2. Good thing I don't need that again. Yeah, 2 is plenty. All right. It does cut pretty nice. Not walnut nice, but pretty nice. coming off. It's coming off like that. So cut's pretty nice. We're down almost an inch already. So yeah, it does cut pretty nice. Might stop and take another break when we're down another quarter or 3/8. Yeah, that's that's pretty nice. I like chestnut actually. We're already at 1.25 inches. Do a couple more cuts, and then we'll sit. And we'll do a lily hypothetical. Let's get spinning a little faster here. 15 and a bit. That's probably lots for now. That was probably another 1/4 inch worth of cuts. Yep, we're at just about 1.5 inches of our 2-inch goal. This might be pretty in the end. Well, my little notch detail there got some custom grit goop in it. All right, getting close. 1.5 inches deep of our 2-inch goal. Take a sit, take a breather, wipe some sweat off my face. Somebody smarter than me should figure out how many G's the larger bowls are subjected to. Yeah. Sounds like we need a physicist. Or Pinnell likes looking up facts during the show. Pinnell is probably looking it up right now. Nothing like a bowl coming off the lathe and rolling across the shop to keep you on your toes. It's a good point. That's how you get good light. Open the damn door. Yeah, but then you get the traffic noise and stuff too. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it might be. It might be awesome. I don't think I should let you call dibs on this one. Oh, wait, that was Krista last time. Oh, oops. You've called dibs before, though. I'm sure you have. I got to start building up inventory for markets. I'm actually off work this week. It's funny because I had a week of vacation booked before I put my notice in. And then when I gave my notice, they're like, "You still taking that vacation?" I said, "Yeah, I'm taking that vacation." Because that vacation is actually like accomplishing stuff. Like I planned it to be accomplishing stuff, like making a ton of crap for markets. I was totally gonna. I don't know. I need to start building up market inventory. You can call dibs, but are committed to buying it if it flies off the lathe. you got to pay for it anyway, even if I wreck it. Okay, you can call dibs on it. We should figure out a system though. Because like, what if more than one person was going to call dibs on it? Like, how would I gotta figure out some kind of system for how to purchase the bowls from the live show during the live show without like sniping, like that's like without like, you know, with everybody feeling like they also have a shot at buying a bowl. First come, first serve. I guess it could just be as simple as put your hand up first. We could do highest bidder. We could auction it. Chris Pinnell's got an idea. We could auction it. Block off the street during the show. There you go. And then there won't be traffic, and then I can have good light. See, Ken knows. Just block off the show. Block off the street. First dibs. I guess it's kind of how dibs works. It's like shotgun, right? But I don't know. It should be first dibs. But then what if I say, okay, it's first dibs, and then I say like, okay, I'm gonna invoice you, and then I send you an invoice for like $200 because you didn't know how much it was gonna be when you called dibs. Oh, Megan, cold processed soap and natural bath stuff. What did I miss? What? What is happening here? Feel you paint. Oh, for market season, what do you make? Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. It's like, why are we talking about soap all of a sudden? Bath bombs and stuff. Megan's a market person as well. How hot can it be? It's Canada. It's not super hot. It's just that in the afternoon, when the sun gets over to this side of the shop and it starts beating on the garage door, it actually does get fairly warm in here. So I don't know what it is outside right now. It's probably 22, 23, but it feels more like 25, 26 in the shop. And it's like no airflow because I turned the fan off because the audio problem or whatever. Anything over 10 and we start sweating. Yeah. You wanted to start at markets this year, longer beam? Well, you're still got time. You just got the lathe. Lathe projects are quick. You see. You know, once you get into a flow of it, you can start crushing out bowls in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Environment Canada says 22. All right. Yeah. Thought it was probably about that. But like I said, the shop kind of like acts like an oven a little bit in the evenings. You get yourself the pen mandrel kit thing and a bunch of pen kits, and you get a dozen bowls in the next month and 30 pens, and off you go. And you've paid for your lathe. Humidity is a thing there, I would think. Yeah, it's not as bad as like beside the lake in Ontario. Get you a small window unit. They don't make that. Yeah, but I don't have a window. I still have to cut a hole in the wall. Mount it on a stand and mop up the water later. I have like a mini air conditioner thing that the hose goes to the window, but it lives in the living room. I could get another one. Humidity is 42% here. Okay. See, Marv's looking up facts for me. Marv, look up the G-forces of a bowl on a lathe. In the capital region, humidity here is brutal midsummer. Sean McGill, What capital region? Our capital region? Like CRD? Down in Victoria? Humidity in Ontario is gross. Yeah, I went one summer to a journalism conference in Toronto, and it reminded me of Florida in my, like, when I went there as a kid, and you get off the plane and you just get hit by this wave of like, oh, that capital region near Ottawa. Okay. Because there's numerous capitals, right? It's like the capital region of BC is Down Island. Going to be in your area in about 8 days. What? Where are you going, Paul? Well, what? Whose area? My area, or you just say your? You could be talking to anybody. Mini split. Yeah, I know. I do want to just bust a hole in the wall and put a mini split in. But I don't know. They'd probably have to frame it out with construction lumber, and it would like triple the cost of the installation of the mini split these days. Man, wood's expensive. My buddy Mike, that shows up on the show sometimes, that works at the lumberyard, was telling me he's got people coming in and buying stuff to make decks. And they were like, he gave me an example. He's like, the guy came in with a quote that he got last summer for $9,000 for the material for his deck. And he came back a month ago and it was like 17 grand. It's like, but I have a quote for $9,000. It's like, yeah, but that was last year. Yes, I could, Chris. That's a good point. I could just frame it out with Sapele. Got enough of that. Buying land in Beaver, Washington. Hey, Pacific Northwest is where it's at. Getting too hot in Texas. Well, yeah, and sometimes you guys lose power in the grid. Your grid goes down. Don't you also have like tornadoes and crap? Like, I don't know that I would want to live in Texas. And maybe Texas don't get tornadoes. The only hole in the wall for the mini split is for the copper line. Don't you need a mini split? Like a hole in the wall? Wait. I guess I was under a misconception. You needed to knock a hole in the wall to put a mini split in. Oh, no, it goes to a little unit outside, doesn't it? I'm thinking it acts more like a window unit that you'd like bust the hole in the wall and you put the mini split in. But that's not how it goes. It goes down to like a unit. Yeah. New beer. Gonna finish this bowl. It's gonna be a nice one. Yes, tornadoes. No power law. Okay, you got solar and battery walls and stuff. Yeah, okay. Still, Pacific Northwest is nicer. A little rainy, but you get over that real quick when you don't get winter anymore. You get winter in Texas, right? Maybe not. I don't know. One outdoor unit, one indoor. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, if I'll think about it, I don't know that I really have a good spot on that wall for a mini split anymore. Maybe just suck it up. Be hot and sweaty. This is manly. Hot and sweaty. Or they just turn the fan on and you guys could suck up the like audio interference. Like, too bad that you hear the fan. I'm hot. Shirtless. That'll bring them in. Yeah, topless wood turning. That's not what people want. Okay, hang it from the ceiling is an interesting idea. Raking in the viewers. Yeah, no, that's not gonna improve my numbers. Oh, okay. Lily, hypothetical question. What was it? Okay, you can only pick one beverage. Doesn't necessarily alcohol or not alcohol, doesn't matter. One beverage, one snack, and one deli meat. And those are the only 3 of those things that you can have for the rest of your life. Pinnell, you ban yourself right now. Pepsi. I was going to ask, is Lily here? I haven't seen her. I wanted to clarify because I think you should be allowed to have water and your one drink option because you'll die if you don't drink. If you just pick a beverage that isn't water, you will die. So I'm going to say that water doesn't count. You can have water and your beverage choice because she's not here to tell me that that's not the rules. Diet Pepsi. Oh, you are here. Okay, water. Yes, water is allowed. So one beverage other than water, one snack, and one type of deli meat. Follow-up question. Does bacon count as a deli meat? Because I don't think it should, because you don't get bacon in the deli. But if it's all processed meats, it counts as the deli. I probably will have to go with bacon. But I don't think it should count. I'm trying to work around that. But it's gotta be coffee. Bacon isn't a deli meat. Okay. Jack and Coke. That's good. No, I have to go with coffee. I would not be able to function properly in my life without coffee. I would miss beer and I would miss other alcoholic beverages, but it's got to be coffee. Nice one, Todd. What did Todd say? Beer, Old Bay, cheese curls, roast beef. I'm going to have to go with coffee for sure. One snack. What counts as a snack? See, Lily, these questions are... Because, like, can I never have popcorn again if I don't pick pop? Like, I'm going to go to the movie or I'm going to watch a movie. I need my popcorn. But if it counts as a snack, then I can't have popcorn? Like, and can I have, like, non-snack foods as snacks? Like, can I have bacon as a snack? This question's got some holes in it. But in the spirit of the question, because I think I know the spirit of the question, I'm going to go with coffee, wine gums. No, it's got to be a chip. Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips. Yep. And prosciutto. Ooh, Fountain McDonald's Coke. Steak salami is good. Lily also picked prosciutto. Coffee, prosciutto, and popcorn. I'm gonna have to substitute the Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips for the popcorn, but that is almost my list. Ripple chips and garlic sausage. If you pick Ripple chips, then you could have different dips with your only snack. Ken's got an idea. Maybe just plain Ripple chips, like salted Ripple chips, because then you could get, oh no, because then it's not the same snack. That's a problem, because Ripple chips dipped in onion dip is different snack than chips dipped in sour cream and onion or whatever. Yeah, you can have a steak as a snack, right? You can dip anything. Yeah, but it's weird though. Hey, Paula Waldrop chipping in $5. I think bacon is pretty delicious. Nice. That's a good call. Plot twist. Uh-oh. You have to blend all three together as a smoothie. Let's see. Did I do it okay then? Coffee, sun chips, and prosciutto would not make a good smoothie. No. All right. Later, Beckham. Got to do your job after all. Anything served in a wooden bowl. I will eat my sun chips out of all of my wooden bowls. Oh, that reminds me. I have to take a bowl down off the Etsy page because I used it. I was eating peanuts out of it the other day. Honey glazed peanuts are good, or honey roasted peanuts. They aren't my choice if I only have one choice for a snack. But I was crushing honey roasted peanuts the other day, and I used one of my bowls that was sitting beside me, and it's in the Etsy store, and I should probably take it off the Etsy store. It was just a little walnut one, but now it's a honey roasted peanut bowl. Okay, mental note, take that off the store because now it's used. Gatorade, Mike and Ike's, and Montreal smoked meat is good. You buy it at a discount? No, it's my peanut bowl. And you just got a lathe. You make your own peanut bowl. Let's get this thing finished up. Slightly used bowl for sale. Do not buy this if you have a peanut allergy. I cannot guarantee that you will not die. All right. Where did we leave off? An inch and a half? Inch and just under a half, I guess. The flaminess does tear out a little bit. But we can take care of that with a little bit slower cut. Maybe cut in a different direction. Maybe just sand it more. It does cut nice. I will give it that. I got a ton of these, by the way. I got 4, including this one, of these flamey chestnuts. I guess, yeah, okay. Who called dibs? Krista called dibs? No. Megan called dibs. I can sell you this one because I have 3 more almost identical blanks. And I got lots of time. I'm off this whole week. I'm planning on crushing out bowls like at a rate of at least 2 a day over the course of this week for the markets. And another 20 pack of pens, give or take. He's going to be live on YouTube every day this week. I could do a midweek live if people are going to show up to it. I could do a random weeknight live this week at some point to do a bowl if people are going to come. I don't know. We'll talk about it at the end of the show. See if people want to tune in for a live show one night this week. Because I am going to be making bowls and pens and stuff like at a pretty good clip this week. So gotta be getting pretty close now. Woo! Sure are. About an eighth away. Double check. Yeah, I don't want to. Couple more cuts. We get a crack. Did we find a crack? Oh, that would piss me off so much. I don't think that's a crack. Oh, that would, if this thing explodes, because that's a crack, I'm gonna be very upset. I don't think it is. I think it's just a really dark grain line that's coming through. But I'm gonna go a little bit slower just in case. It's worrying, whatever it is. But we are okay. We a couple more cuts. Like 16-20 right now. That no. No, stop it. Okay. That'll be the approximate depth. I'll lose a little bit more during sanding. Probably lose a little bit more during wall cleanup and flattening. So don't be greedy. Got a little ways to go still on the walls. We're getting close though, peeps. Let's get back up to 16-ish. 1685. Should we try to mimic the whoopity whoops on the way down? Or should we not be greedy? Because somebody actually wants this bowl. Well, that was pretty good. Oh, conflicted. Greedy, greedy, greedy. I think. I want to go a couple more. Couple more. Not getting greedy. I just want it to be good. Well, I mean, I want it to be better. It's already pretty good. One tear almost all the way around up there. So we are going to, it's pretty nice curve down through the bottom there. We are going to go back to this guy, and we're going to get rid of that one tear. Try to make one nice clean cut down the side with my bowl gouge, and we're done. This is gonna be fine. Get you guys, get past you guys, okay. Oh, I kind of might like that. Hold on. It's got a little whoopity on the way down too. It doesn't match the outside whoopity, but it does one of these on the way down, which I like. And it'll blend into a slight, less of a whoopity and more of a, when I sand it. And I got through that bit of tear out. Okay, we're good. Hank. Yep, just under 2 inches deep. And we had just over 2 inches until the recess. So we are happy. We're gonna blend that little whoop-dee into a wave on the way down. This is gonna be rad. Okay. And we're not gonna use my new bowl sander thing because I'm still not practiced enough with it. We're gonna use the drill, even though it scares the Australians. But they're not watching anyway because they are at a birthday party for their child. Yeah, okay, cool. Loud noises again. I got sweat dripping in my eye. have sweat dripping in my eyeball. 400. Last one. Oh. Hey, all right. Let us finish this bowl with, I don't know. Do I want to go through the damn grits again, or do I? Well, Megan, you called it. What do you want me to finish the inside of this bowl with? I'm thinking just liquid wax, paste wax. I don't think it needs additional grittage on the inside. It's not where you hold it, right? You hold it on the outside, so you want that to be ultra smooth. I don't think the inside of it needs to be ultra smooth, but the grit, she says. All right. Price just went up. Step one. Epoxy resin. Hey, that reminds me. I actually did buy my first batch of epoxy resin this past week. Oh, that's not how you're supposed to apply that. I also don't really, I mean, I do like using the grit, the custom grits on the inside of bowls as well for like the finish that you get out of it. But because it's a little bit grabby while the grit breaks down, it's an unpleasant feeling holding something inside a spinning thing that is trying to grab that thing out of your hand. But it does, I mean, it is the best finishing product I own. So, and once it gets, the abrasive gets broken down, it's fine. So step one. What is the abrasive, he asks. It is a top secret grit from the side of a remote mountain in Australia. Patent pending. This is a pretty nice ball. Well sniped. Pay extra if you want him to rub it in with his beard. I think that would be extremely unpleasant. Step 2, Misfit says, is a bit easier to apply, he has found. I would agree with that, because the abrasive, there's less abrasive in it, or actually the abrasive is finer in it, so it breaks down quicker and doesn't want to grab as much. It also helps that after step 1, the thing is super smooth already, so it doesn't want to grab anything as much. There we go. We are approximately Yep. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh. Despite the fact that I'm now super sweaty, let's take it off and we'll have a look at it. That is pretty nice. And it's an interesting brand new shape that we have never explored before. And how much does it weigh? It weighs exactly 47.6 grams. I have no way of knowing that. Still a couple little bits of blue paper towel down in the ridges in the bottom. But yeah. Flaminess. Is it a light or heavy bowl? I would say it is a medium weight bowl. It's not super light because I didn't go super thin with it. And it is 7 3/4 inches across, 2 3/8 deep. No one has ever, that's right, Padel is correct. No one has ever turned this shape of chestnut out of this piece of wood before. Just now. And it's super smooth. There's a little on the, I'm still not awesome at the end, where the end grain shows itself on the inside of a bowl. I also want to try turning some pecan. Kalpa, I'm guessing. Yeah, pecan would be cool. I don't see it around here. Beckham's back. Check it out, Beckham. Ooh. Ooh. Right? Flamey chestnut. In a cool, interesting new shape that we just explored together. You have it laying around on the ground. It's not a crack. I thought it was. You talking about this? I thought it was a crack, but it's actually just like a dark streak of grain randomly, which was nice because I was actually a little bit concerned and got a little upset when I exposed it, thinking that it was a crack and I was going to have to go back to the CA glue situation, but nope. It's just you can actually see where it, maybe you can't, where it is. It comes through there and then goes in. The inspiration for the bowl and how the juxtaposition between the heart and sapwood represents the fragmenting of society. You just did. I don't have to now say it because you did. Oh, that was fun. That was a good piece of wood. Right. So does anybody want to show up at some point in the middle of the week for an evening? We'll turn a bowl on, like, I don't know, Wednesday night. We do it 5:30 again, I guess is pretty, that's the typical time that 5:36 or so. Now it's more expensive because it's also art, right? Because of the juxtaposition between the sapwood and the heartwood, representing the fragmentation of society. Time zone, it'll be the same time that it was tonight, 5:30 Pacific Standard. If people want to cut, let's do it on Wednesday. Well, if people show up, they show up. Well, wood club meeting on Wednesday. Maybe we won't do it Wednesday. Megan's working. Lenson can't make it. Oh, it's PDT right now, right? Because the stupid idiots keep changing the time zone. Daylight saving garbage. Works for longer beam. Pinell wants it early in the morning. No, that's not a thing. I'm on vacation this week. The amount of stuff that's going to happen early in the morning is exactly 0. We'll see. Maybe I'll just spontaneously, when I'm out here at approximately 5:30 on one of the nights this week, I'm just going to go live and see if anybody shows up. Let's just do it that way instead of planning something. keep in mind that I may randomly go live at 5:30 one night this week. Let's just do that. Vacation before the extended vacation. Well, vacation before transitioning into my other job, which is only half time. But you'll be late, but you jump in if you can. All right. Let's what time is it here now? I don't know. 7:30. What else do I do? Well, until the 28th, I'm a journalist. After the 28th, I'm not a journalist. Wednesday's good. Okay, let's say Wednesday. We'll aim for Wednesday. 10:30 on the right coast. Yep, that is correct. 3 hours. 2 hours different for Scott. Patches says Wednesday's good. We'll aim for Wednesday. Same time, same place. But no guarantees. That's it for this one. I have to get out of the shop. It's hot. Appreciate everybody coming. We're rolling into 2 hours. And invoice me the bowl and Ken's pen. Oh crap, I didn't charge you for Ken's pen yet. It's in the mail. Right, because I was going to find out how much it actually cost and then invoice you based on the actual cost. I'll have to look on the receipt. I think it was $15-ish for shipping. It's actually more expensive to get to Alberta than it is to get to some places in the States. Not all the places in the States, but some places further away from Alberta in the States. Weird. All right, Kalpa, thanks for stopping in, man. We do every Saturday night for sure, 5:30. The weeknight thing is just because I'm on vacation this week, so I thought I might. Journalist he is, businessman he is not. These are true statements. These are true statements. And in 2 weeks, I won't be a journalist or a businessman. All right, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Your wife also just quit her job at a newspaper? Well, it's going around. The Etsy discount code story still cracks me up. That's, yeah, pretty funny. Good show, nice bowl. Have a good week. Thank you, B. Pinnell. This is a good bowl. This is a good one. It's on its way to Spirit River, Alberta. Maybe. I don't know. That sounds right. For some reason. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I'm out. Like for real this time. I'm done talking.